come to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the village board meeting of March 23rd, 2026. Roll call, please.
Terry.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Kraus.
Here.
Diachenko.
Here.
Stacy.
Here.
Gardner.
Here.
In your packet, you have minutes of the last meeting of March 9th. Does anyone have any changes? If not, can we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Terry.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Diachenko.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Does anyone from the audience wish to address the board? Okay. Under my report, we have another volunteer for 4th of July Commission. Would someone please make a motion allowing the appointment of Jessica Woodruff to the 4th of July Commission?
I'll make that motion.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Gardner.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
Diachenko.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
And village clerk's report.
There's nothing yet.
Okay. Committee reports, finance and administration, trustee Kraus.
Treasurer's report, Donna?
The February month-end total of the village accounts, $5,400,450.95. The February month-end for the commission accounts, $248,317.12. The two combined, $5,648,768.07. The February month end in general, $1,523,535.13. The total for the month of February for the commission and non-AP payments, $349,462.42. 4th of July, we had the fireworks deposit. They will be having 2 fireworks. Other than that, the Beecher Youth Commission with their daddy-daughter dance. And other than that, just standard. And if there are no questions, that would end my report.
Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report as read.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Terry.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Diachenko.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yep.
Gardner.
Yes.
Make a motion approving the list of bills and payroll in the amount of $53,951.07.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Gardner.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
Diachenko.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
And Mayor, I'll let you take the third one.
Okay. So, we need a motion to approve the purchase of a
You can
4th of
already
July.
make that and we'll do discussion. Or you just wanna,
Yeah, let me go through the discussion first because the amount's gonna be different on here.
okay.
So we were presented with, we put out bids for a raffle car and we had 3 bids that came back. 4th of July Commission recommended the lowest bid. Unfortunately, when we went back to the dealer to discuss what the final out-the-door price was, this was after the storm. The car was not caught up in the storm that came through, however, it had been lent out or leased out to someone who had been driving it. So now the car has over 1,500 miles on it. We typically put 200 or 300 or more on it, taking it back and forth to car shows. So we're potentially looking at raffling off a car that now has close to 2,000 miles on it. So we went back to 4th of July Commission, and they agreed that we should go with the next highest car. Now that that car doesn't even meet the bid specs, it's not a brand new car. So they recommended we go to the next car on the list that had been up for possible acceptance. And the price for that car is $28,925. In addition to that, there's a manufacturer's rebate of $750, which would lower that price, but I would feel more comfortable with us making the motion for the full price, just in case. I think it's only good till the 31st, so just in case something goes through. So the actual price would be no more than $28,925.
We call this car A, or B,
Uh,
designated.
Well, we'll call it Car A at the moment, and I'll label it as such.
Okay.
And the reason we keep this quiet, 4th of July Commission likes to do teaser ads on Facebook so that they let people know little by little what the car is, so we don't want to kind of let the cat out of the bag too soon.
So I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the 4th of July raffle car A, as recommended by the commission, in the amount of $28,925.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, discussion? Roll call?
Terry,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
DeChenko.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yep.
Gardner.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Okay. Public Buildings and Properties, Trustee DeChenko.
Hi, thank you, Mayor. About a week or two ago, I was, Mike Irwin from Beecher Youth Commission, Beecher Rec, reached out to me, and discussed how they would like to renovate Field 1 at Fireman's Park. They would like to replace all the fencing and the backstop and by the dugouts, and then strip the paint and repaint the poles while the fencing is off and being replaced. They had asked if the village would like to help, donate some money to do that. It's a cosmetic thing, but more so it's actually a safety thing. The fencing, the chain link fence at the backstop is real gnarled, curled up on the bottom. It just looks really bad. So I think it's time to do that. They got a quote. They reached out to several vendors. They only got one vendor to come back and actually give them a quote that would, that bid on the job. It came back in the amount of $19,500. I'm recommending, Todd and I met with Beecher Rec and said maybe if we could contribute an amount of $10,000 for the repair and replacement for the fencing at Field 1 and Fireman's Park, and it would also include the painting of the backstop poles.
Do we know where the money is coming from, what fund?
We had thought, maybe that if, we, weren't gonna do the placement or the repairing of the bandstand at Fireman's Park, maybe we could use some of the money from the purchase or the selling of the police station to use some of that. That was kind of our thinking on that.
So this is for discussion at this point?
Mhm.
Y'all?
What do we have in the, what do they call it, the Park Sync Fund?
Hmm?
What is
I don't know
it,
off the
isn't the
top of
Park
my
Sync
head.
Fund, what do we have in that?
Left for like just this year's budget.
Yeah,
I would have to get that to you later. I don't have it in front of me.
I don't have to.
I don't think there's 10,000 left in the parks budget.
No, there won't be anything near that.
No.
By the time we pay for fertilizer and then the lights that we approved for $4,000 last meeting, we won't have anywhere near that.
And we were talking about the stage, what's happening with the stage?
We're waiting for Safe Build's looking at the column, the architectural stuff, looking to see about that, but that should be less than $1,000.
And that won't be our cost either, the 4th of July is covering the cost of that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they are?
yeah.
Well, I mean,
We're
we
just
can
doing the
always-
work.
I don't know how quick they're trying to do the fence, but I mean, we can always put it in the
Are
budget.
they looking to do this before their opening?
Yeah, their opening day is April 24th. They would
Wow.
like to have it done before that because it'd be really hard to do once the season started because there's practices and games just about almost every day all summer.
It's coming up quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything like Upton infrastructure or anything like that. They don't have, it's just. We could do a, what do you call it? Supplemental appropriation, that'd be going over, we could do that. I wonder if there's a way they can they pay for it first and then we could.
I'd have to ask them.
Yeah, because we're still in this current budget year, I mean, that's about the only place you could do is take it out of the police station, and then we actually discussed at the committee meeting a little while ago, you guys were at about doing a different project, so I'm not sure where we stand, but.
Yeah, I mean, we could take it out of parks and it would go over, but then we have, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
The tall backstop fence, and then the fencing in front of the
On the side?
dugouts, yeah.
Is that gonna address the gates too?
They're gonna use existing gates, but yeah, they're gonna,
Cause the gate, one gate doesn't work.
yeah, they're gonna do that in-house, they're gonna fix that themselves, they're not gonna outsource that. They're also looking to put I think a padding down below, but they haven't got any pricing on that, so that wasn't asked for us to do. So, yeah, it would be replace all the fencing and then stripping all the paint and then repainting the poles. I think was there anything else that they talked
Yeah,
about?
the bid was just for the fencing. They're gonna do, removing the paint from the poles, they're gonna paint the poles, but the bid is just for the company to
Oh, that's-
come in
yeah.
and do the fencing. So they're still spending more money and doing additional work, than that bid. That
And
bid
it'll
was
be a
just for
black
the fence.
vinyl
Yeah,
chain link fence.
Did they
similar
just
to
get
what's
a
there.
price from one fencing company or?
They only heard back from one vendor.
Do you know who that is by chance?
I do.
not the one you're.
Not
Okay.
yet. It's A plus fence out of Hammond, Indiana.
Okay.
What is your pleasure? So you're looking for consensus at the moment, or, I mean,
Yeah, I would think
Or
so.
we
I
do
mean,
that. Well, I mean, when were they gonna start the work on it? When they hear from us?
yeah, that's kind of what they were waiting to do. I mean, in a perfect world, they'd like to have it done before opening day on the 24th. One, just because of the season starting, and the fencing companies that do this, they get real busy come, spring and summertime, so they don't know how far it would get pushed back if they delay it.
I guess we can come up with a consensus and then we discuss and figure out where we can get the money from. That's the board's pleasure.
And I mean, when is our next board meeting?
April
13th? Yeah, that's pushing pretty close then.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, if we can find funds.
I mean, it's on the agenda, you can do a vote on it,
Do we want to,
Contingent that you find somewhere to get the money from, to prove it, or?
Well, I mean, we can find $10,000 in our budget. I mean, that's not the issue. It's just for the treasury report, we have $1.5 million in general, and there's the other funds, I don't know what the park is at now, we have to look at that.
Well,
Jerry
but it's
said
not
we always go
budget, so
over
I
the
mean,
park.
we'll
Yeah, it's-
probably need to do a supplemental appropriation if it's more than what we said we were gonna spend for the year.
But,
yeah,
it's-
because it's a non-budget item and it's happening before the end of the
Yeah.
fiscal year.
because when's the fiscal year end, is that?
April 30th.
Oh, 30.
Get a supplemental appropriation together for one of the next 2 meetings.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are, what is consensus?
I think we should do it.
I mean, as long as we're not taking the money out of the police, I know we weren't planning on taking money out of the police station, but if we have it within, I don't know where our funds are, but we can make that
So,
necessary.
so, yeah, the way that it'll work, it'll just be like, I don't know, we take out parks, but we'll just I'll do a supplemental appropriation that just has that amount, and it'll essentially come out of, like,
Yeah.
our reserves, so it won't come from the police department or anything like that.
Sounds good.
So if we just do a consensus, see, this is why we need. So if we just do consensus on it, can we even have them move forward and do the supplemental appropriation later? Because we could vote on this, I mean, it's on the agenda, so we could vote to spend the 10,000, and then we would have to vote on the supplemental appropriation at the next meeting.
Well, let's vote on it.
I think so.
Pardon?
Get it going.
Let's vote on it now, get the ball
Consensus.
rolling.
Yeah.
Your timeframe is short,
So you would make the motion?
I'd like to make a motion to vote to go ahead with the donation or the contribution of $10,000 towards the repair and replacement of the fencing on Field 1 at Fireman's Park.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Stacy,
Yes.
Diachenko,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
And that concludes my report.
All right. Planning, building, and zoning, trustee Stacy.
Thank you, Mayor. Planning and Zoning Commission meeting is Thursday, March 26th at 7 PM at the Village Hall. This meeting will include a public hearing for a request for a zoning variation. That's all I have.
Okay. Public Safety Committee, trustee Terry.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion authorizing Chief Galvin to submit an application for grant funding through the Illinois Attorney General's Organized Retail Crime Grant Program in the amount of $52,500. The fund would be used to pay for the flock camera fees in the amount of $32,500, overtime costs for the retail corridor details, and the enforcement in the amount of $20,000. The application submission deadline is March 31st, 2026, and the grant awarded start date is July 1st, 2026.
Is that your motion?
That is my motion.
Okay. There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second?
There's a motion and a second, discussion? Roll call?
Terry,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
DeChenko,
Yes.
Stacy,
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
And that concludes my report.
Okay. Public Works Committee, trustee Gardner.
Thank you. Consider a motion to award the base bid plus option one for the Miller Street Water Main Replacement Project to the lowest bidder, M&J Underground, in the amount of $957.74. The village was awarded a grant through Will County's ARPA Infrastructure Pillar Program in the amount of $500,000. That will be used to fund part of the project, with the remaining funds coming from the Water Main Replacement Fund. I'll make that motion.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second, discussion? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
DeChenko,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
If I could real quick, Mayor, just on that, just so that the public knows, the Miller Street Water Main Project is all of Miller Street, 500, 600, 700 blocks of Miller, from Dixie Highway all the way to Reed Street. And it'll be taking place this summer while the school is out of session.
And I'd like to consider a motion to waive the formal bid process and accept the proposal from Baxter Woodman for construction engineering for the Miller Street Water Main Replacement Project in the amount of $92,000. Motion?
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second?
There's a motion and a second, discussion? Roll call?
Terry,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
DeChenko.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes. Now, I'd like to make the motion to approve a purchase in the amount of $5,578 for mosquito adulticide from Mugabug. What is adulticide, Matt?
Adulticide is the liquid that we spray throughout town.
Okay.
All right. There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second, discussion? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
DeChenko.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Consider a motion to approve a purchase in the amount of $7,145.60 for mosquito larvicide bricks for catch basins throughout town from Van Dyce. Make the motion?
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, discussion? Roll call?
Terry,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
DeChenko.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes. And that's all I got.
Okay. Economic Development Community Events Committee, trustee Smith.
Thank you. Staff is working on the spring 2026 edition of the Village's newsletter, so any articles you want to include should be submitted to the Village Hall staff by March 31st. That's all I have.
All right. Any other business to come before the board?
One of the things we talked about was, getting consensus on putting, the windows, at the Village Hall, to bid. We talked about that at committee, so it's just. And obviously, like, Ellie said, you can see how the windows are in here, I think Matt, we just said like 13 windows or something.
Yeah, approximately 13 off. That's offhand, yeah.
Yeah. Did you wanna talk about the, kind of losing the gas in between?
Oh, yeah, at the window looking out to the south of the building here, you can kind of see just how distorted they are and dirty and whatnot. That's due to the gas between the two window panes. The seal around the window are gone or bad. There's no way for us to clean them. They'll obviously just continue to get worse over time. So that was the other project that the administrator brought up just a few minutes ago that we talked about at committee level about replacing all of those. So it's going to be a pretty substantial amount, just so everybody's forewarned. So windows are not cheap, especially, you know, decent windows, which obviously we would want. Otherwise, we'll just end up in the same situation we are earlier than what these failed at. So these are original from 1985-ish, so they're about due. So.
Just to get a price and kind of see where we're at with it. If
Yeah.
it's something we have to wait until next year to do or something, or.
Right.
You know.
Alright. Any other business?
The only other thing was that, just a consensus for, because they already applied for that wine and cheese festival, is that what
Yes.
it's called?
So, yeah, there is gonna be a wine and cheese festival. This started out last year. A local resident, is doing a festival at the park. They initially were gonna do it out in the county, but they had a problem trying to get a liquor permit from the county. So he had to, cancel it last year, and he wasn't sure what to do this year. I asked him why he doesn't just bring it in town. So it's going to be here, but in the process of going over our park rules, you have to have board consensus if you're gonna have anything that is a total of more than 200 people in the park, which this easily could be. I mean, he talks about people coming from overseas for this type of fest, so it might be small, it might be large, but it's something that's gonna occur in April. So basically, we need consensus from the board as to whether you're okay with having this at the park. He's gonna use Phil's liquor license for an event license for the day. They're gonna provide porta potties, they're gonna pay for security for a police officer, and, you know, they're doing everything that we're requesting. And he, you know, it's a resident that lives here in town, so,
He already paid for the security
yeah,
and.
so he's
yeah,
paid
yeah.
already, and,
It's
yeah.
April 11th.
Okay. April 11th at Fireman's Park. So, does anyone have any objections to it?
No.
No,
Okay.
I do have a question about that, though. What, because I don't see anything out here about park fees. I know that was brought up.
That was at a committee, yeah,
What was on the committee?
but we talked about it at committee level, and so then I need to put something together to bring to the board level.
Okay, I'm lost.
Oh.
What committee?
Tonight,
The committee meeting we had
for tonight.
tonight.
The agenda I sent out on Friday?
Where we just at 4:00.
For as far as like upping the fee, like changing the fees, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so what was decided then?
I don't know it off the top of my head, I tried going back through our notes, but I was gonna throw it together and go over it with you
Put it on-
since
yeah,
you were unable to attend.
Put it on the agenda for next time.
Okay.
Okey-dokey. Any other business? All right, can we have a motion to adjourn into executive session to discuss matters of personnel under 2C1?
Make that motion.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Stacy,
Yes.
Diachenko.
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
All right.